guys, this is Comic Uno. Today I'm doing a review for Death of Wolverine issue 2. And before I start talking about this issue, just want to give you guys a couple updates. Of course, I have Comic Uno episode 64, and that's show review all the comics I've read this week in one show. And here are those exclusive comics. We got Goddess Inc. issue 2, Peril issue 2, Armor, Archer, and Armstrong issue 24, Grim Fairy Tales issue 102, Avengers Undercover issue 10, Justice League United Features End issue 1, Smallville Chaos issue 2, Morning Glories issue 40, Features End issue 19. Also got Birds of Prey Features End issue 1, which I also have a comic frontline review for, in-depth review, so be sure to check that out. Fantastic Four issue 10, Batman Eternal issue 23, and Captain Marvel issue 7. So if you want to go check out all those reviews, go to Comic Uno episode 64, which is annotated. Let's talk about the Death of Wolverine issue 2 out of 4. Very expensive book, $4.99 again. I thought this could be a little cheaper. I'm a little upset that they forced you to get these director cut type issues, that they force you to get extra material to read the issue. I do think this should be another edition, and we could get a cheaper version because it's the same number of pages you usually would get for a comic, just extra material. But I do really love the quality of the book, even though it's interesting to see the scripts and all that. And I love this stuff over here. I think that's really cool. But let's talk about the issue. Let's see what's going on. I really loved the last issue, and it shocked me. Because again, these type of event books usually Wolverine's gonna die. It's just a publicity stunt in a way. But this is actually giving us a really cool story. And if you're a Wolverine fan, you get a lot of great Wolverine homage here. Let's see what's going on with the story. Great cover. Love the artwork for this series. Look at this. Awesome artwork. I want to show you some interior also. Look at this. I love the artwork for this series. Too bad Wolverine can't always be like this, because if Wolverine was like this previously, if Charles Soule and Steve McKinnon, if they were both doing that series, I'd be picking it up and be a freaking awesome series. But that's why I'm not getting Wolverine, because it wasn't these people doing it. It wasn't a great series. But let's get into this. So with this issue, we get to see that Wolverine, he's trying to disguise himself and go into the hands of Viper, and to try to find out who put a bounty on Wolverine and who wants to kill him or wants to keep him alive. And Viper tells him, hey, I know who's trying to kill you. I'm gonna, I want the money also. I want you in my hands right here. And she gets Sabretooth to have a fight with Wolverine because she has Sabretooth with a deal with her. So we get to see that, and then we get to see Deathstrike, a Lady Deathstrike, come in and defeat Sabretooth and tells Viper, hey, I want to handle this, let me talk. So Viper runs away. I don't even know where she went. After Sabretooth was attacked, she just walks away. She's not really in the room. But we get to see Lady Deathstrike, who says, I have a bounty on my head too, and I want to know who's behind this, but I think we gotta go to Japan for this. And he's like, okay, we should. But then she finds out, wait, you don't have your powers. I could defeat you, and I could get myself off the bounty. And she's about to defeat Wolverine, and we get our guardian angel for Wolverine, Kitty Pryde. And Wolverine's just like, hey, Kitty. And that's it. That's the end of the issue. And then the next issue, we're going to get to see Kitty and Wolverine in Japan. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I really liked this issue. I thought it was a really, really good issue. Again, artwork-wise, it was beautiful. I really liked the interaction between Sabretooth and Wolverine. I think they're just pulling all the stops. They have Lady Deathstrike, they have Viper, they have all these characters that are so attached to Wolverine. Kitty Pryde. Again, they're just pulling all the stops for this last issue, and it doesn't feel like, oh my god, oh, is this a cliffhanger to say it's a cliffhanger? It doesn't feel like a cop-out cliffhanger. It really feels organic to the story, and again, we just have some epic battles with Sabretooth and Wolverine. I love the motive of Lady Deathstrike when she finds out that Wolverine doesn't have her powers. She's ready to kill him. So there's just some really great moments here, but let's talk about that cliffhanger with Kitty. Oh man, when Kitty came and she just phased and almost, I guess she was about to kill Lady Deathstrike. We'll see what happens in the next issue, what she does with Lady Deathstrike, but perfect. I really think I love Wolverine's and Kitty's relationship. As you guys know, I'm a humongous Kitty Pryde fan. She's my second favorite character ever. And I love their relationship. And one of my favorite series of all time, favorite stories, is Wolverine and Kitty Pryde. And we get to see that that's actually the person who did have the bounty on Wolverine was Ogun. Now, Ogun, if you haven't read Kitty Pryde and Wolverine, is pretty much the devil. He is. And Wolverine and Ogun have a past. So he's the one who has the bounty on Wolverine, and we have to find out why exactly does he want him alive. And Kitty Pryde has a past with Ogun because Ogun controlled her for a while, made her cut her hair, and was possessed. And Wolverine taught her to have the strength and taught her martial arts. That's why Kitty is a ninja. Because of those events, and that's how she picks her name, Shadowcat. So it's a humongous mini-series for Kitty Pryde and both Wolverine, and Ogun is that villain, and I'm super excited just to go back to that time of Wolverine and Kitty Pryde. It seems like we're going to play homage to that, and wow, that's going to be a freaking great issue. It makes me so excited. So I love that cliffhanger, and I think if you read Wolverine and Kitty Pryde, you definitely know the meaning of that cliffhanger a little bit more. It's not just like Kitty Pryde showing up, it's like Ogun has a lot to do with these two characters. So, Ogun, so excited for that. I want to see if they pay homage to this mini-series and what they do in Japan. I'm really curious. I really love the Death of Wolverine so far, and I hope they don't screw it up. It's only 4 issues, which is really great. They're not prolonging it either. They're just telling a really great story so far. I love this issue. Gotta give it 4.5. So excited for this Kitty Pryde issue. You can't believe. There's so many great comics coming out in the next couple of weeks. So love this issue. I think we have to wait like 2 weeks, which is okay. So after next week, it's coming out like the 27th, so we gotta wait 2 weeks for that. 24th is coming out. So loved it. 4.5. Pick it up. Hope you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and the Random Situations. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also in the description below, there's links for my comic book, Like Father Like Daughter, and also don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father Like Daughter. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.